Woo! What's going on, everybody? Sunday going on, man. 7 o'clock. Happy Father's Day to everybody. To all you fathers out there. Thought I'd go a little bit live today again on a Sunday at 7. How's everybody doing? MicroMike. Woo! What's up, baby? How you doing, brother? Happy Father's Day, Chris. How's everybody doing, man? What's up, Grid? You made it, buddy. What's up, Brandon Kenny? Believe the hype in the house. How you guys all doing today, man? It was a good weekend for your boy. It was a really good weekend for your boy, man. Went to see my pappy yesterday. Had a nice little a Michigan diner. It's a little restaurant over here in Canada. It's called the Michigan Diner, though. Probably started up in Michigan, obviously. But yeah, man, we had a nice little had a nice little visit there with my dad and his girl, and your boy got a little bit tipsy. Don't worry, Mama drove me home. The wife drove me home. It was all good. It was a really good time. It was a really good time, and then my family took care of me today. Got myself some Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups. Oh, yeah, man. Believe the hype. Yeah, man. I'm in Canada, brother. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. You can hear me. How's everybody doing today, man? How's everybody doing? Yeah, man, it was a pretty good weekend so far, though. It was a pretty good weekend. I enjoyed it. MicroMike. What's up, guys? Yeah, man, it was good. It was good. I was on afternoon shift for 2 weeks, man. I couldn't go on the podcast for the last couple of weeks, but your boy's on days coming up, so hopefully I can join the One Pride podcast and see what happens from there, man. I'm ready to go. Your dad is being I'm on this week, MicroMike. I'm on this week, bro. I'm on for two. I'm on days for 2 more weeks. I do it 2 and 2, so I'm 100% on. So what do you guys want to talk about today? We got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to talk about. Football's kind of Baseball took another shot, though. Baseball took another shot in the face. With this COVID and these players, they will not. The players and the owners just can't agree on something. They're literally fighting over 10 games, but there was supposed to be a vote this week on a 60-game season, but then the COVID hit everybody in Major League Baseball almost. Well, not everybody, but I'm exaggerating. Sorry. There was supposed to be a vote for the 60 games, like I said, but then they had to shut down the Arizona and the Florida facilities, spring training, because a bunch of guys from the Phillies, some Astros, LA Angels, Blue Jays, Giants. There was a rampant of COVID-19 positive results. And so now the voting got pushed back again. But these owners and these players, they're literally fighting over 10 games. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's all about money, guys. It's all about money. There's nothing else to it, actually, to tell you the truth. There's really nothing else to it. The players want more games and the owners want less games because the players will get more money if they play more games. And the owners look at it like nobody's coming into the stadium and they don't want to pay the players. It's that simple. MicroMike, do you think we have Major League Baseball this year? I do, because even if the players and the owners, the MLB and the MLBPA, those two guys can't decide on something. Those two organizations, the owners and the players, if they cannot decide on something, Rob Manfred, the Major League Baseball commissioner, has the power to step in and implement a 50 to 60 game season. He can do it. He's already came out and said that there's 100% going to be baseball, but then he backtracked again a few days later. But he has the power. He has the power to do a 50 to 60 game season. So I'm going to say there's going to be, and I'm saying it's going to be like 50 games. Like 50 games is probably what the owners want. The players won't want that, but they're going to get forced. And apparently, I guess if I think it's 6 to 8 owners, if they vote no on it, because I think they can vote on it. If they vote no, then there won't be a season. So it's like loopholes all over the place. Major League Baseball, they really got to hash their crap out, man. It's really, really complicated, man. Blue Jays would be great. Yeah, man. I still got to do that. I still have to do that draft grade on those guys. I still haven't checked to see who they took after the first round, but Austin Martin, you guys got yourself a stud there, dropping to the 5th overall pick. Unbelievable that kid went 5th, because he was literally talked about going 1 or 2. So you guys got yourself a steal there, man. That's a kid that literally lives on the bases, steals a ton, good hitter, decent pop. You guys got a good one there, man. You guys got a real good one. There's got to be baseball this year, guys. If baseball doesn't come back this year, if it doesn't, then they're in trouble. Like, it'll never go away. It'll never go away, but it will just be, people can't even concentrate nowadays going to a baseball game. Seriously, if you go to a baseball game or if you watch a baseball game on TV, all you see is people on their phones. You don't even see people paying attention anymore. They don't pay attention. So it's bad enough the attention span is garbage. You know what I mean? So it needs to be done. I don't care if it's with an asterisk, 50, 60 games, whatever you got to do, get it done. Get it done, just like in hockey. But this COVID-19 is the real deal, guys. It's spreading like crazy. It's spreading like crazy. Now it's spreading to the athletes, man. Like, I don't know. I think there's going to be a season. I think it's going to be 50 games. You're right. We need sports, man. We need sports to keep sane. You know what I mean? If you don't, wow. No. Believe the hype, man. Mark, yeah, thanks for doing that. You don't got it. No, man. You know what? I'm telling you, bro. I'm not a Blue Jays fan per se, but I can rock with them, man. I can rock with the Blue Jays. I'm cool with the Blue Jays, man. I am. I'm a Tiger fan through and through, but I'm cool with the Blue Jays, man. I'm Canadian. You know what I mean? So it's all good. All right. Yeah, right there, Chris. From what I was reading on the issue, if the players do 80 games, 90% of the money is set in stone. If under 80, then the owners don't have to guarantee them contracts like they would with 80 in case it. Yeah. Chris, the owners don't want a lot of games because I guess they've already agreed to a prorated terms, which means they get their full per game salary check, like what they make on a normal 162 game season per game, they'll still make that. So if a guy makes $20 million per se, he'll get 10 million instead. Like, you know what I mean? So they did agree on the per game. So, you know, I'll just say Mike Trout was making $1 million a game, which he's not. I'm just saying he's probably close though. He might even be more actually. But just let's just say a guy's making $1 million a game in a 162 game season. They're going to do that if it's like a 50 or 60 game season per game, though. Not going to make the full contract money, but per game. That's the only thing I think the players and owners have agreed on. Happy Father's Day, Joseph Murdock. My favorite hockey team is the Montreal Canadiens, bro. I'm a Habs fan through and through. I don't follow hockey like I used to, though, but I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan. No, it's not the Red Wings, brother. Sorry. I got nothing against them, but no, I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan. It's all good. At least I'm rocking the Detroit Tigers jersey today, or sweatshirt, actually. Comfortable, very, very, extremely comfortable. So how was everybody's weekend, though? Everybody was good, man? Did everybody get what they wanted? I got what I wanted, man. Family. I got what I want. Family, man. I got to hang out with my family, my dad. It was good. It was a good time. Happy Father's Day, Brendan. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Got yourself a little one, eh? That's awesome, bro. First time daddy. Atta boy, man. Leafs all the way. Oh no. Hey man, you guys got to get past. You guys got to get past Columbus. You should though. That's right, buddy. Oh, okay. That's right, buddy. That's right. Yeah, man. I thought I'd do a show today, man. I didn't think there'd be a lot of people in today because that's Father's Day. But you know what, man? I'll talk for a little bit here today. It's just that this, man, every time I want to talk about sports, man, this COVID thing is completely destroying my vibe, man. It's destroying it. It's like, man, there's nothing to talk about, man. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's running through baseball right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, MicroMike is in a bath. MicroMike is in the bath. All right, brother. Atta boy. Hey, man, take care of that back, though, dude. I got the same crap, man. I'm not sure. I don't really have the spine thing. I just got like a lower thing going on, man. Get better, brother. Believe the hype. Why? Are you Canadian? I believe the hype. Are you, bro? You Canadian? Oh, you know, this was a dad. This is from my dad right here, guys. This is from my dad. Who is the greatest third running back not using BS in their name? So I can't, the third best running back. So this is all opinion. So, man, okay. BS. So obviously I can't use Barry Sanders, right, Pops? Can't use Billy Sims. Putting baby in a corner right now, buddy. Okay, there's a lot. I can say Doak Walker. I can say, man, Kevin Jones, Reggie Bush. Oh, man. How about DeAndre Swift? Even though he's not even going to play, even though he hasn't done a thing. Man, it's tough, Dad. I don't really know, man. I don't really know. That's a great question. And leave it up to my dad, ladies and gentlemen, to give me one of the hardest questions out there. But like we've had some after Barry, my God, like before that, I don't really remember too much, man. But before Barry, like I remember like a little bit, you know, James Jones was there, those kind of guys. Like we had James Stewart, who had a couple good years for Detroit, actually. James Stewart actually he had a couple 1,000-yard seasons, I think, man, for Detroit. Wasn't that bad. Like imagine being the guy coming in trying to replace Barry Sanders. It's like, man, James, man. You know what? I give that man props, though, bro. I give that man props. I appreciate it, Mike. You're one of the good guys, bro. Who is the greatest quarterback, like ever, in your opinion, or the greatest Lions quarterback? Doak Walker. I told you. Yeah, Doak Walker's one of them. He had to be the third best, right? Had to be, even though I never seen him play a down. But that's got to be the answer, right? Right, bro? See, this is kind of a loaded question. This is kind of a loaded question. The greatest quarterback, in my opinion, ever. Okay, the GOAT is Tom Brady. Okay, that's the GOAT, but he's not the most talented. He was never the most talented quarterback, and that's not a knock on him. That's just not that's not a knock on him. He wasn't the most talented. One of the most talented quarterbacks that I've ever seen play the game was Peyton Manning. The man was he was a silent assassin. Not only did he do it on the field, he was a cerebral assassin as well, too. Like, he would just like play games with you, man. He's one of the best. Joe Montana used to slice and dice you. Man, there's a few great ones, obviously. But the GOAT is Tom Brady. There's got to be the GOAT. Peyton Manning. Man, I could go on and on and on. Love TO teams and Lions because the closest team, and my dad was a Lions fan of the Lions when he was a little younger because he loved watching Barry, and he started going to tail. Awesome, man. That's pretty much me too, bro. That's how I started watching the Lions, man, just because of like my pops. And I'm a border town to Detroit, man. I'm 15 minutes away from Detroit, from my house, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes from Ford Field. So, yeah. I got to say, Larry Allen, he wasn't back, but accounted for 80% of Emmitt Smith's legacy. Dang, I want to let. Oh, yeah, well, for sure, man. And Larry Allen, man, he would absolutely take on two guys at once and put them on their butts. Another one from my pops. MJ's his girlfriend, by the way. Hi, MJ. How you doing? Who was the greatest? You mean greatest, not the greasiest line kicker. If you want to see the greasiest line kicker, it's probably Matt Prater. But I think you meant to say greatest, right? Okay, greatest kicker was Jason Hanson, baby. It's Jason Hanson. He's the Lions' all-time leading point getter. He was clutch, man. Jason Hanson was the man. Happy Father's Day, Jorge. Mark, I had lower back problems and I found the solution from a good athletic trainer. Sit-ups. Lower back goes because the abs are weak. True. Yes, man. You are right, man. And plus, your boy needs to lose about 30, 40 pounds, man. That's it. You know, I bring a lot of it upon myself, man. I was doing really good in this COVID too, man. When this COVID first started, I was doing push-ups, I was doing sit-ups, I was doing everything in my basement, 25, 30-minute workouts, not even sometimes, just something for about the first month and a half. And then like the last like month or two of being off, I just turned into like a slug. And I literally gained probably 15, 20 pounds. And yeah, your boy needs to lose at least 30 pounds, man. I'm tipping the scales at 270 right now, man. This is the biggest I've been in a while. Yeah, Peyton Manning. See, GOAT is the Tom. That's for sure, brother. That's a good one. Fran Tarkenton, man. I'm going with Fran the man Tarkenton, watching him run around in the snow at Tiger Stadium and stuff. Yeah, awesome. That's a good pick, bro. Slava's in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? It was cheap Nike gear that made me Lions fan. Hey, always taking shots. My man Slava right here is always taking shots at me. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Got 11 guys in the building. That's not bad. It's all right. It's all right. I was expecting a little less. Oh, yeah, for sure. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a Lions fan, though. Nothing wrong, man. Hey, if you could be a Lions fan, you can go through anything in life. I'm telling you right now. That's the truth, Ruth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is literally like a second job, man. It's a second job being a Lions fan. The bashing you get from your friends and from people that don't even watch ball. You know what I mean? They just rip on you. Dude, man, sign me up. I'm a 270. I'm 270. I probably got sign me up, man. I'll come off that edge. I was a pretty good football player, but obviously not NFL. But hey, man, give me a shot. Just make sure first aid's there, because your boy might drop. My dad overheard it. He said Jungle Jim was the best Lions kicker. This was in the 50s when we were the kings of the league. All right, man. I don't know who Jungle Jim is, brother, but I will not say your dad is wrong, because I don't know. Don't know who Jungle Jim is. Pops, you know who Jungle Jim is? Hey, what's up, Richard Segan? Another good friend of mine, man. Good friend of the family. Happy Father's Day to you, Mark, and Joey and Joey Harrington. Rich right here. My boy Rich right here, he loves Joey Harrington. He thinks that Joey Harrington got wronged. He thinks I don't know. I'm not really sure how he thinks he got wronged. I will admit that there wasn't a lot of crazy good talent around him. He did have a couple good running backs with him, though. But wide receiver wise and tight end wise, yeah. You had Roy, right? You had Roy. Then after that, I was like, man, who you have? Like Bryant Johnson. Who else did he have? Trying to think. Yeah, so maybe. But Joey was a colossal bust, man. He was. And then he comes to Detroit, I think, on a Thanksgiving Day game, and he played with, I want to say he played with the Falcons. I want to say it was the Falcons, maybe the Dolphins. I don't know, but he came back and he threw for like 400 yards and 4 touchdowns or something like that. Something he's never done in his life. Thanks, Joe. Trying, brother. Trying. Subs are going up this much. But according to some people, man, I'm just a follower and I don't know what I'm doing. You know who I'm talking about, Micro. Probably shouldn't even talk about that guy, man. That guy's a toolbox. Learning lots about football since I started following you on the YouTube. Hey, man. Thanks, Slava. I'm trying, buddy. I'm trying, man. It's a huge passion of mine, bro. I love talking about football. You know what I'm saying? I love it, man. And whoever wants to learn, man, I'm willing to have a sit down with you over a cup of coffee and teach you a little bit, man. Anybody. Love it. Nate Freeze is the GOAT. Who's that? I don't know who that is, brother. Rich, I'm a Duck fan. Joey, oh yeah, like Oregon, bro. But man, like I can't believe how bad he was here, though, man. Like I know that he didn't have the greatest wide receivers, man, but he had a good coach in him. A word was that Mariucci never wanted him too, eh? He never wanted to inherit him. He wanted his own, because I think he inherited Joey, I think. He came in when Joey was in his second year, I want to say. Could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure Mooch did not want him as his quarterback. And Millen wouldn't let him go, so. Well, look at you, James Willis. What's up, bro? James Willis in the house. Listening from his boat. Woo! Atta boy. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. It's like the guy after wait. Oh yeah, man, that guy's something else, bro. Hey, I'm telling you though, Mike. I'm telling you, man, that guy was relentless. Though he's coming at me strong, man. But like, I'm the same type of guy. I will not back down from a fight, man. Especially a guy like that, man. A kicker who was terrible, Nate Freeze. I don't even remember him, brother. What year was that? He was way worse than bad, Grid. But yeah, yeah. What is happening with the league for 2020? Well, I know they're in the building, but they canceled mini camp last week, and I believe training camp's supposed to start in a few weeks. I just don't know what they're going to do. That Dr. Fauci guy, that guy's saying that he doesn't see how it's going to happen. And then you even got some coaches and you even have some NFL players that are considering striking if they start up. So it's a gong show, guys. It's a gong show with sports now, man. If there's no football, man, I will go into a clinical depression. I will be so depressed. I won't know what to do with myself. But it almost looks like it could happen, but I don't think it's going to happen. But these football players, they need to practice. If there's one sport that really needs practice, it's football players, because it's all about communication. Football's about communication. If you guys don't get some kind of like communication thing set down with each other, then it's just going to be, it's crazy. Huge dedication, brother. Remember, he hate me. Oh, for right, I do, man. Yeah, he was in that. He was in the Vince McMahon league, the XFL there, right? Then he went on to play for the Eagles for a little bit or something like that. Running back, took back kicks. He hate me. I remember that guy. Yeah, football. I don't remember what college he went to though. I don't remember what college he went to. He did have a little stint. He had a little stint in the NFL though. That's for sure. I do remember that. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in life, man. He told me 1,000 times he was the GOAT, man. I couldn't believe it. I told him though. I told him. Tool box, bro. That kid. Season will happen, y'all. I hope so, Grid. It needs to, brother. I can't see the NHL starting up in Florida alone. Too many. Yeah, man. And, bro, Florida's getting destroyed. They just like I said, they just shut down the baseball facilities in Florida and in Arizona. Done. So I don't know what's going on. And they were supposed to have a vote today on the 60-game season. Don't know if it's going to happen. Don't have a clue. It doesn't look good at all. Doesn't look good. Yeah, he was good, man. He was really good in the XFL. I do remember that. He hate me. Don't remember his name, though. But, yeah, he hate me. That was great, man. Whoever doesn't remember the XFL, I'm sure most of you do. It was Vince McMahon's league, obviously. He did it years back. Then he came back with it this year. But back then, they used to have nicknames for guys. And they actually put their nickname on the back of their jersey. When it came back this year, there was actually some good ball. I actually paid attention a little bit to it. I actually paid attention, and then that's when the COVID hit. There was like 3-4 games in or something like that, and maybe a few more. But it actually wasn't that bad of football, man. It wasn't that bad. I actually think a couple guys got drafted in the April draft of the NFL from that league to NFL teams. We all do, Mike. We all want that, man. We all want it. It's got to, man, I just don't feel like, man, it's like my emotions on it are just so up in the air. I really don't know what to say. I think it's going to happen because that's just the sports guy in me, but I really don't know. I could come home and play checkers, Dad. Yeah, but I don't really want to play checkers. I don't like checkers. Yeah, he was only one season in Miami there, Joey Harrington, right? Yeah, just one season in Miami. Did he come to Detroit as a Dolphin or was he a Falcon when he lit us up? I'm still forgetting that. Thanks, bro. I'm trying, man. Just seems like there's really nothing crazy to talk about, eh? You know what I mean? It was as a Dolphin. Yeah. Oh, okay. But was he? Yeah, I was in Miami. Okay, yeah. Jorge says that too. Miami. Yeah, for sure. For sure he came and just lit it up. Thank you, guys. Love you guys. $27-10. Joey probably threw for 3 touchdowns, though, right? 2 or 3, at least. Probably 300 yards, something like that. I don't know this. Dak Prescott signed his franchise. Get MicroMike. Dak Prescott signed his franchise tag. Thoughts? Well, yeah, you know, I think it was for 31 and change. $31 million and change. You know what? That's better than what I thought was going to happen. I literally thought he was going to sit and not sign anything. I don't know what kind of deal they got on why he signed, because word was that he wasn't even going to go close to signing that thing. But personally, I don't think he wanted to. I don't think if the football season was to go off and like easy was just to like take off, I don't think he wanted Andy Dalton in there. Not that I'm saying Andy Dalton's anything special, because he's not. But he's a pretty capable quarterback. A lot of good weapons over there in Dallas. And Prescott would be stupid if he never signed that. And he did sign it, which I'm kind of shocked he would, but not really. You know what I mean? I am, but I'm not. Because he said he wasn't going to sign it, but then those guys just always run their mouths and they end up signing something, right? But I don't think he wanted Andy Dalton to go in there, because Andy Dalton could have took his job. You never know. You never know. And nobody is paying Dak Prescott the money he wants. He wants $40+ million. That's what he wants. He wants a long-term contract. But now he's going to sign a 1-year deal. He signed that franchise tag. So good on him. I think it's a smart thing for him to do, because he's going to be one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league, which is hysterical. Okay, because he's not bad. He's not a bad quarterback, man, but he's not worth that kind of money. Really, none of those guys really are worth that kind of money. If you really look at it, even my boy Matt Stafford, man, they're all not worth the money. Who was it that said it, man? I think it was Deion Sanders. I remember said something last year. Now I have to remember what he said, though. Kind of, he was like, these quarterbacks need to get paid as they perform. Okay, they need to get paid as they perform, and they shouldn't get paid by position. And that's the way the NFL does it. They pay you by position. It's a strange way to do it. I think they should pay you by performance. It should be like that for everything. Like there should be higher paid running backs. There should be higher paid, like Khalil Mack, guys like Darius Leonard, those kind of guys on defense. They should be getting mad money. You know, they do get paid crazy money, but they don't get quarterback money. You know what I mean? Like, there's better players than Dak Prescott, and Dak Prescott gets sick money. Matthew Stafford gets sick money, and they're really not worth that kind of money. No really quarterback is. The only guy I think would be worth it is Patrick Mahomes. And if Dak Prescott is asking for $40 million, I can only imagine what Patrick Mahomes is going to ask for. It's going to be within the range of 45, 50. Unless he's just one of those guys that just says, hey, man, just give me 35 or something like that. And but it's not going to be like that. He's not that nice of a guy. You know what I mean? But good on Prescott, man. That's good. He signed it, man. You know what? Now he's not got to worry about it now. Dalton gets to sit on the sidelines for $4 or $5 million and be a cheerleader. Whatever. Good for him. Richard Segan. Okay, you need a quarterback in the last 2 minutes of a game. Give me top 4 guys. Is this now or you mean all time? Be specific, Richard. Okay, I'll go to this one. I would like to hear your thoughts about my previous question. What was that? Mark, is this the question? Mark, you are coming such a following. What would you like to say to the young athletes up there just wanting to hit the field? Just be you. Just want to hit the field. You talk about because it's COVID. What would you say to the young athletes up there just wanting to hit the field? Just be you. Train hard. Listen to your coaches. Ask a lot of questions. Ask a ton of questions. Just work hard. Just work hard. Be yourself. Don't be an arrogant POS. Just be a sponge. Be a sponge. Try to just listen to your guy. Listen to your veterans. Keep in touch with your coaches. Keep in touch with your vets. Even your young guys. Just try to learn. Try to learn. Try and be better. Be better in life. Be better on the field. Okay, you need a quarterback. Okay, I'm going to give you the guys that, Richard, I'm going to give you the guys that have current. Okay, I got 4 guys last 2 minutes of the game. One's Patrick Mahomes. Okay. 2, it's not really in order, but kind of is. Russell Wilson. Since Matthew Stafford is one of the best guys for fourth quarter comebacks ever, so Matthew Stafford's definitely in there. And then a 4th guy, I'd probably say someone like Drew Brees. 100%. Is Cook still holding out? Joseph Murdock. You talking about Delvin Cook? As far as I know, he is. As far as I know, he is. He doesn't have much leverage, though. He doesn't have a lot of leverage, though. I know the Vikings don't have a ton of money, but here's the thing with that holdout. The rules have changed. The rules have changed recently on that. If he sits out this year at Delvin Cook, if he sits out, he won't accrue this season, meaning he won't go into the season. He won't go into 2021 as a free agent. So if he sits out, he's basically hurting himself. But the thing is, the Vikings don't have any money. They don't have any money, and they really don't. They're going to have to make a bunch of money moves to try and get him in, or he's just going to have to bite the bullet and play. Like, you know what I mean? He's just going to have to be a team guy. This is what you got paid on your first contract. You know, play it out, and then you're going to get paid next year. But man, I'm telling you guys, NFL teams do not want to pay running backs. That's the only problem with having a stud running back, because you got a guy that's going to be phenomenal for 4 years, for 4 or 5 years, say. But Cook is one of the best, but he's got some big-time history going on his resume. But he's one of the best running backs I've ever seen play the game, man. He is, my God, that kid's good. But he don't have the leverage, man. And owners, franchises do not want to pay running backs. They just don't want to pay them because they get hurt. A shelf life of a running back in the NFL, guys, is like 4 or 5 years. You get a guy that plays over 4 or 5 years at a high level, woo! You're laughing, man. But then you got to pay him. You got to pay that guy. And I'm telling you, owners don't want to pay running backs. That's why guys like DeAndre Swift fall to the second round. That's why they fall to the second round, guys. That's why. Kid's a stud. The kid's a first-round talent. But he falls to the second round because they're just not valued anymore. They're just not valued. You know what I mean? It's not that he isn't good. The kid, in all reality, he'll have a phenomenal season this year, and then there'll be a redraft, and it'll be like, oh, DeAndre Swift should have went in the first round. He should have went 15th overall because he's so good. That's how it goes with kids like that. With Dalvin Cook, redraft, I guarantee you, there's talk about how he should have went earlier. But it just, you know what I mean? He's still holding out, doesn't have a lot of leverage. He's probably going to come to camp because I don't think they're going to pay him. Not right away, anyways. Good question about Dak. Panel, do you think now that Dak, so you're asking the panel, do you think now that Dak is there, is Dallas a threat in the NFC? Dallas is always a threat. The NFC isn't that strong, guys. The NFC East. You're talking about the NFC East or just all of the NFC? Dallas, you know what? Dallas is best offense in the league last year, okay? They added CeeDee Lamb, who's an absolute stud, but he's a rookie wide receiver, so he'll have his struggles. Offensive line is still great. Their defense kind of took a step back last year, but they'll be good. They'll win that division. And the NFC in a total isn't that scary to me. Isn't that scary? You got Green Bay still. You got Minnesota. Hopefully Detroit can go up there, but Philadelphia might give them a little bit of a run in their own division. It's really interesting. The NFC isn't that strong. It's Tampa Bay. You know what I mean? Maybe Tampa Bay. The Saints will be good. There's like 3 or 4 teams, but definitely, but Dallas will be a threat. It's not just because of Dak. I just think because they have an overall good team. Not Drew Brees. He hasn't done the last 2 years in the playoffs. How about Aaron? Yeah, well, hey, I still say Drew Brees is a better quarterback. I still say he's a better quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, sure. Yeah, I probably could have slipped him in there easy. Because Aaron seems to do it with less talent around him as well. That organization's weird to me, man. Green Bay. They refuse to get that man any help, which I like it, but they still end up making to the playoffs all the time. They had a great defense last year, though. Green Bay had a phenomenal defense last year. Yeah. There are a few kids the Vikes drafted. I think they had 10% of the draft with all their picks. Yeah. They drafted like 8 guys or something, 9 guys or something like that. I forget what it was. It was absolutely insane. See them finding $7 million. Bro, he's set to make this year, I think, only $2 million. That's with his bonus kicked in, and that's with his salary. I think I think his salary is something like $1.3 million. He's got like a $600,000, $700,000 bonus for this year. So he's only set to make $2 million. He wants $13 million a year. That's what he wants the talks to begin at. I just don't know where they're going to find it. They're going to have to make some moves. But these guys always seem to find money, right? They always, these NFL teams, they always seem to find cash somewhere. In your opinion, who is the greatest mascot in the NFL? It's Rory, baby. Man, that guy is nuts. That guy's crazy, man. It's Rory all the way, man. It's Rory. Detroit Lions. Oh yeah, man. I'm not really big on the mascots anyways. I know they got a couple cool ones in the NFL, but it's got to be Rory, man. It's Rory. Let's go. That's it, bro. That's it, Joseph. I just want to see the Lions get in the playoffs. They just need to get in. It's sky's the limits. For sure, man. Just get in. All they need to do, man, all they need to do is like every other team, like every team in the NFL, they need to stay healthy, right? Like every team does. And their defense needs to just be average. They don't even need to be top. Like the offense is set, guys. The offense is crazy set. Now, if their offense can just do a little, if their defense can just do a little something, just stay middle of the pack. You don't even have to be superstars, man. You don't. You really, really don't. You know what I mean? Like if you're 31st in the league, guys, 31st overall defense last year we had, and we lost a slew of single point games. Like with guys like David Blau and Jeff Driscoll. You know, I've talked about it before, man, but it's just like you got to stay healthy, man. You just got to stay healthy. Healthy is key. I stress that so much in my videos, man. Guys, especially with like Kerryon Johnson and all that stuff. Just stay healthy. We can't have guys like Bo Scarborough running the ball 15 times a game. You just can't. I like Bo. Hey, I'm a Bo fan. Bo knows, man. He ain't that Bo, but he's a different kind of Bo. You know what I mean? But you can't have guys like that. You can't have guys like Jeff Driscoll running your offense. You can't. You can't. You're not going to win football games, guys. Stay healthy. You're right, he is, man. Rory all the way. Rory, man. That guy's nuts, man. Hey, Brandy. How's it going? Brandy's in the house, y'all. Lions 10-6, a drink of your choice. Absolutely. Absolutely, Dad. MicroMike, it used to be Flipper, a real dolphin. Now we have some idiot on a bad dolphin suit. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Remember Ace Ventura, Pet Detective? And Jim Curry's doing it. He's doing the dolphin impression. Oh, I like this question. Who will have the most impact, Shelton, Collins, or Harmon? Ooh, that's the Patriots Club right there, boys and girls. The Patriots Club. Okay. First of all, I really like all three of those pickups by the Lions there, by Quinn. Grabbing some water here. I really like I got to open it up. Wow. Oh, I'm not even drinking, guys, and I'm not even drinking. Okay. This is not working. Okay, let's get this one more time. Cheers. Wow, just water. Okay. Back to that question. I like that question a lot, Joseph. I really like those pickups. I've talked about Harmon before being like he's a little bit on my ass side because you know what? He hasn't really started a lot of games for the Patriots, which he got into a lot of games last year, started a lot of games last year, though. But he's 29. The guy I really like, man, is Jamie Collins. That guy is one hell of a linebacker, okay? He is. He's not he's not a top 5 linebacker or anything like that. He's not gonna win Defensive Player of the Year or anything like that, but he is an all-around really, really good linebacker, okay? I love him as linebacker. I played the position, okay? I played the position, man, and it's a guy that I absolutely love to watch, okay? He does everything you need. He rushes the quarterback well. He creates problems, creates turnovers, plays the run phenomenal, and he covers tight ends and running backs extremely well. Okay, he's going to have the biggest impact, 100%. He will have the biggest impact. Jamie Collins there for sure. Danny Shelton's going to be a guy that's just going to run stuff. He's going to be a guy that's going to clog up the middle and help out guys like Collins and Jared Davis, Julian Akwara, those type of guys, right? And Harmon, I'm a little bit on the fence still with him. I'm a little bit on the fence with him. He was nicknamed the closer by his Patriots teammates last year, or through like whenever they started nicknaming him that. But he is nicknamed the closer. Okay, boom, boom, the closer in quotations. So, because he has a knack for making big interceptions late in the fourth quarter. So, hey, you got to be up on games to do that, right? So let's see him do that here. But Jamie Collins is my answer, man. Richard Segan, Lions need to win at home. Hopefully go 6-2 and win 4 on the road. Hey, man. Yeah, that's 10-6, right? So, I think they can do it, man. I think they can do it. They can tell by my demeanor and my body language and my voice that I'm not too confident in it, but it has to be done. I think they can do it, though, because like I said earlier and that I touched on, they lost a lot of single-point games, man. And I know it's just an excuse like, oh, well, here goes a Lions fan, just run his mouth like, oh, you still lost. Yeah, we did. We did still lose. But with the amount of injuries we had last year was insane on how we were in games. Actually leading fourth quarter games. Like going into the fourth, man, going into the middle of the fourth, still winning games, but then end up losing because our defense just can't hold anybody. Because, we're just crappy defense, man. So that's just what happens. Yes, she is. Yeah, she is the female GOAT. Mr. MicroMike, there you go. Going with Shelton, Joseph Murdock. That's all right, buddy. Nothing wrong with that, man. You know what? He actually had a really good pass rush ratio last year for a defensive tackle. I think he only ended up with 3. He's definitely not a sack guy, but I think he ended up with 3 or 4 sacks last year. But he had a really good pass rush. He was actually getting to the quarterback, creating pressure his last year. That was a really good defense last year in New England, guys. That defense for the first 10, 11 games, they were setting records like I've never seen. They were just playing so well, creating turnovers, not letting anybody score, keeping guys under yards, just keeping guys under wraps, man. Just they were doing some crazy things in New England that I've never really seen in a long time. You're going with Harmon too, Micro? Okay. Yeah, I hope so, man. Him and Walker should be our 2 starting safeties. Then there was talks about them going. I'm telling you right now, though, I'm telling you right now, I just cut myself off. I'm telling you right now, keep an eye on that Jalen Kearse kid from Minnesota, okay? A lot of Vikings fans were not happy that they didn't re-sign him. Keep an eye on your boy, man. Keep an eye on that guy. That guy is a monster. 6'3", 6'4", 215, 220, something like that as a safety. That kid could probably play some linebacker, man. But he got into a lot of games last year for Minnesota, and he was a big, the fans really, really dug him, man. And he's only 25, 26, so he's still fresh, still young. Keep an eye on that kid to make some plays for Detroit this year. That's one of my guys, man. If I get to see some dang football, good football, and we in a fight for the division, I'll be happy. You know what? I think we're going to be in a fight for the division. I really think we are. I still got a feeling we're going to have to score 30-plus games, though. Even though I do like what we did defensively, I just still have a feeling. that we're going to have to score a lot of points. Because our defense, man, from 31st, like how much good can it get? I guess it can get to the middle of the pack, but that's a huge jump, guys. What's it going to go up from 31st to 15, top 15? Good luck. You know what I mean? Like I said, I do like what they did defensively. I really do. And Quinn's done a good job bringing guys in. It's just funny when you hear guys like you hear Lions fans chirping like, oh my God, we went after another Patriots guy. Oh no, we're the Detroit Patriots. You know what? Shut up. You know what? Just be quiet, man. You know what I mean? We just took 3 guys from one of the top defenses in the league last year. And you guys still complain. Fans still complain. I'll never get it. I'll never get that. Who cares who we got them from? Okay, who cares if they're grabbing guys from the Patriots? They just 3 guys from one of the best defenses in all of football. So get on board. Joseph Murdock, will the Zebras swallow the whistle and let the Saints versus Lions game be a shootout? Well, it always is a shootout, man, Joseph. Whenever the Saints play the Lions, it's always a shootout. I can't remember the last time that those guys played and they didn't score like 50, 60 points between the both of them. You know what I mean? It's always shootouts, bro. Always shootouts with them. But yeah, the Zebras, when it starts going back and forth like that, yes, you're right. The Zebras need to put their whistle away. Right, Dad? My dad was a referee, by the way, for football. Not professionally. He probably could have been if he wanted to, though. He was that good. Richard Segan. Who is the weakest on our O-line? It's an interesting question. That's actually a good question. Ragnow is the strongest. Ragnow and Decker, even though Decker's not a phenomenal left tackle, but he's solid. He's a solid left tackle. The weakest. Oh, well, Glasgow's gone, so he's gone. One of those rookies are going to start at guard, either Jonah Jackson or Stenberg. Will start at either other guard, or they both could start there. Then you got that, I can't say his last name, the big Hawaiian kid we got from Philadelphia at right tackle. Right now, I'll say one of the guards, because Joe Dahl will probably win one of the guard spots, and then it's going to be one of those rookies. But it could be 2 rookies. So I will say whoever one of the rookies is going to be the weakest link. I took Shelton for what he'll open up for the Aqua brothers. Collins is going to be fantastic being back with Patricia. You're right, Joseph, man. You're right. It's exactly what I think. Collins is a really good linebacker, guys. You should go on that guy's Instagram. Check out his workouts, man, that he's posted in the past. Kid's an animal. He's not a kid anymore, but he's an animal. Don Mobach, long snappers in his 17th year. Miami had John Denny for 14 years. I don't remember John Denny, bro. Sorry. Who do you think will get into the Hall of Fame as special teams? You mean like as in general? Who's next? Kickers are involved there, right? Obviously. A guy that should be in there is Steve Tasker from the Buffalo Bills. That's a guy that I think should be in. They should have don't quote me on it, but he should be in the Hall of Fame for special teams. There should be a whole new what's it called? Category for that. There should be a special teams Hall of Fame. Steve Tasker should be one. Jason Hansen should be a guy that should be considered. No long snappers ever going into the Hall of Fame, though, bro. If that's what you're kind of referring to, that's just never going to happen, my man. Mellow Mo in the building. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Love the gear, man. Love that. Oh, yeah, look at that Gala Day. Yeah, brother. The Gala Day in. in the building. Oh yeah, man. Who do I think is faster? Okay, I know Huntley's 40 time was like 4.36 or something. Agnew was around the same. I believe. I believe, man. You know what? I don't really know, man. I don't really know. I'll say Huntley. I'll say Huntley. All right, brother. Great minds think alike, Joseph. That's enough with the go green, West Branch. That's enough with that go green. No, man. Maize and blue. Hail to the victors, valiant. Hail. Come on. Brooks Spray. What up, bro? How you doing, buddy? Everything good? Thanks for joining the chat, man. Got 11 in the building. Kind of like last week. It's all right, man. But back to this one. You know what? Back to this one. I like talking about this one because I got into a little argument with a little famous YouTuber. I'm not really going to say his name, but I got into it, man, with the guy that literally told me that Agnew doesn't have a prayer on making the roster as a special teams guy. And he told me Huntley was already the guy because he already had 5 touchdowns in college football. And that's fine. That's great, man. I think Huntley might have a leg up on him just because offensively he's probably going to be better because he plays offense, okay? But don't sit there and tell me that Agnew does not have a shot on making this team, okay? He's been sat, he's been benched for mishaps, fumbling, whatnot, not being smart on the field, doing dumb stuff. He's also lost time because he's been injured, IR twice in his 3 years. But he's still got 4 touchdowns in 3 years, 3 punt returns and 1 kick return. So in my opinion, Jamal Agnew has already a step up on Huntley. Okay. That's my opinion. Okay. Now, I was trying to have an intelligent conversation with this kid. This guy's a kid. Okay. Kid and a punk. But I was just like trying to have a conversation with the guy. He was just getting so mad at me. You know what I mean? And then I stooped to his level and I did the same thing. And it just got into an Agnew-Huntley fight, me and this guy, for hours. I'm talking hours, man. And he was just telling me Agnew's a piece of crap. I'm a piece of crap for liking the guy. I'm a fanboy, all that stuff. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. I'm just like, Agnew's got experience, okay? He's got experience. I'm not saying, and I was trying to explain, he's not Devin Hester. He's not Darren Sproles. He's not anything like that, man, but he's got a leg up already. Huntley hasn't even done anything in the NFL level, okay? So don't sit there and tell me that Agnew doesn't have a shot, because he does. Hail to the losers, hail to the chokers. Hey, man. Can't argue that, brother. Can't argue that, man. Harbaugh hasn't done his job. But your boy D'Antonio left you guys a pile of dust. You guys got a lot of work to do. He just rolled on you guys, man. Stuck a knife in your backs and left. That's what he did. That's what he did over there in Sparty Nation. They could. You don't really see that too much anymore. I like the idea of putting both back to return punts and kicks. Yeah, like you're probably going to see one of them, one will be up, one will be a little bit back. You'll definitely see that. Or, you know what I mean? It could be a little trickery back there with those two guys. Those two guys both can fly, man. But Agnew, I think, is a little bit more on the bubble. Obviously, he's on the bubble, I think. But special teams, he's going to have to make the team on special teams. Bottom line, I think Huntley he's better offensively, obviously, because he's catch the ball really, really well out of the backfield. But Agnew has a jump on him on special teams. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they do there, man. But I think both of them are going to make the team. Awesome West Branch ball. Love it. I rock with all 4 Detroit teams too, except for the Red Wings. I'm a Montreal fan. Okay, which home run was bigger, Kirk Gibson with the Tigers or his home run with the Dodgers? Both were huge, but I'm going to say the Dodgers. The Dodgers was probably the biggest one because he was literally in a wheelchair when he hit that home run. So like, he couldn't even get it on the bases, man. He couldn't get it on the bases. I think that was bigger, but it was way more exciting as a Tiger. I remember watching that with my dad. I remember watching that game with my pops, man. 84. I was like 11 years old, and me and my dad were literally jumping around in our house in Forest Glade. Yeah, man. That was awesome, man. Me and my pops watching that stuff. That kind of brings that's a little emotional for me, man. That's awesome. Love you, Dad. But yeah, the Dodgers game was probably big because he couldn't even walk, man. He couldn't even walk. I think he was like, what was the story on that? He was literally not in the dugout, but in the training room, laying down, I think, because he was so much pain. And they just said, Kirk, we need you, buddy. We need you. Let's go. And he hits a blast. Unbelievable, man. Kirk Gibson, he's actually my favorite Detroit Tiger of all time. Oh, that's hard. Yeah, man. That's a good question, eh, bro? Kirk Gibson is an MSU alum. That's right. He was a phenomenal football player, by the way, too, eh? Hell of a wide receiver. Hell of a wide receiver. I think he would have been a great NFL receiver if he chose that route. For sure he would have. Habs, you got swept. But yeah, I know we did. But you guys are still the worst team in hockey, though. So, come on, West. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Let's go. We did get swept by the Red Wings, though. Yeah, man, trust me, man. I got buddies, man, that are Red Wing fans, and they remind me daily. So, yeah. But you guys are still hot cucka, okay? And we're on the playoffs, by the way. I don't know how we got in the playoffs, but we're there. Joseph Agnew has a shot. Bevel wants to see if he can be lightning in a bottle as a wide receiver. Joseph, you're right, man, but he is going to have to be way more than lightning in a bottle, my friend. Look, I've done this before, man. I talked about this at very, very lengths about this. Kenny Golladay, Marvin Jones, Marvin Hall, Danny Amendola, Quintez Cephas, Geronimo Allison. You got Travis Fulgham, Chris Lacey, those kind of practice squad guys. He is going to have to literally beat out like 4 guys. Like, I don't know where he fits. I really don't know where he fits. The only thing I can ever say, and I tried to stress this very, very hard, they obviously like the kid, okay? The Lions coaching staff obviously like him, or they would have said to him, or they just would have cut him. Because he was crap as a DB, terrible corner, okay? But a hell of a special teams player, okay? Even though a lot of the numbers don't really pop out at you, his average isn't the greatest. He doesn't have a great kick return average and all that stuff. Like you know what I mean? He doesn't, like, his punt return average isn't the greatest, but he scores touchdowns. He has scored touchdowns. He scored 4 of them over the year, okay? So the coaching staff obviously likes the kid, right? Or they just would have cut him. And they just would have said, Huntley, you and whoever, man, are going to fight for the punt return, kick return duties. They obviously like the kid, or they never would have kept him on. Jorge, what do you think about 2 preseason games canceled? It was going to be all AFC East. Now it looks like Dolphins and Bills versus Patriots and Jets. You know what? I'm not a fan of preseason anyways. Not the games. I like watching it, obviously, but I just don't like – guys get hurt so much, man. They get hurt a lot in preseason. So I'm kind of on the fence because A, guys get hurt, but B, you need that communication. You need that camaraderie. You need guys going out there banging. You need guys to bang, man. It's football, man. You need to hit. Like, you need to hit. You need to do something against other guys to get just the juices flowing and, you know, your communication going. It's all about football's about communication, guys. But you know what? I'm okay with it. Both the Habs and Hawks don't deserve to be in the playoffs. You're right, but they are, though. They are. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, brother. Ty Johnson, okay. Boog Spray. What about Ty Johnson? Ty Johnson, man, he was a guy when Agnew got hurt and was benched. He was also hurt. He was hurt and benched throughout the year. So Ty Johnson and Danny Amendola came in and took over duties. I don't remember Ty Johnson or Amendola doing anything special teams last year, okay? Ty Johnson is only a second-year running back for this team. I don't know where he's going to fit in. He's going to have to beat out Huntley, but I think Huntley's already got a jump on him. I think he's probably going to be a better special team guy, and he's going to be a really good receiving threat out of the backfield, okay? Ty Johnson don't really have that. He's capable of catching footballs. I like Ty Johnson as a football player. He was a good 6th-round pick, man. I just don't see where he fits. I just don't see. He's another guy that's going to have a tough time. He's almost like in that Agnew mold. Like Agnew had to switch positions, but Ty Johnson was like a guy that, like now he's got to beat out guys like Jason Huntley, Bo Scarborough. I just don't see it. And he's gonna have to probably ball out on special teams, man. He's gonna have to be a gunner or something. I really don't know what they're gonna do with Ty, bro. Mellow Mo, our depth is great in a lot of positions. What position needs the most attention, O-line or D-line? I'd probably say D-line. I'd probably say D-line. You can't have enough guys rotating in on the defensive line. They need another defensive end and or defensive tackle. I'd like to see 2 guys get added on the D-line, actually, man. A guy like Marcel Darius or a guy like Everson Griffin. They can get Darius probably kind of cheap as a defensive tackle. You can get Everson Griffin probably. You won't get him cheap, but you'll get him. You just need those. D-line needs to be addressed more than the O-line, I think, because the O-line, we got guys like Tyrell Crosby in the back waiting. We got a couple good guards in that Bo Schwazel. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. We got a couple guys that are going to be good backups. Who was the best Lions coach of all time? Joe Schmidt. Jim Caldwell was good, which I don't know. Mel Fonts. How about that? Mel Fonts, man. Mel Fonts had a team back in the 90s, in 91, even 93. They should have made it to the Super Bowl or won a Super Bowl with one of those teams. But if you're going to go record-wise, it's probably, isn't it like Schmidt, right? Schmidt or Caldwell? But I don't know. I think the best was Fonts, man. I loved Mel Fonts. Wayne Fonts. Sorry, Mel Fonts. Yeah. Wayne Fonts, yeah, for sure, man. Had that cigar, man. He was the man. Bob Schwartz. Jim Schwartz, you mean? Jim Schwartz was too worried about his hairdo and just like being a spaz on the sideline, man. Jim Schwartz. He could have been something here, though. He could have been, man. He was just another guy that was kind of lost. All right, guys. We had about 13 in the building at one point. Got 12 in. It's not bad, man. I'm all right with that. I can't wait till I hit 20 one day. I can't wait. Jim Schwartz, yes, him. Yeah. Man, you know what, man? The Jim was he was extremely emotional guy. Extremely emotional guy. Way better as a defensive coordinator than he is a head coach. Some guys just aren't cut out to coach, man, to be head coaches. Too many Jim coaches for me to remember. You're right, man. You're right. There's a few of them here, man. Jim Harbaugh, Jim Schwartz, Jim Call. Yeah. Yeah. For sure, brother. Oh, yeah, guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did about an hour and 15 minutes, man. It's not too bad. Anybody else got any questions, guys? Fire them up. But I do like to. But there was one thing on here that I wanted to talk about. It's on my phone here. They were saying, can Matthew Stafford trust his tight ends? I saw this little thing right here, and it's saying, I'm saying that there has to be no doubt that he has to be able to trust his tight ends. Hawkinson was drafted 8th overall for a reason, okay? Even though he's another mouth to feed, he has to be a guy that shows up, okay? He has to be a guy that shows up. Then they went out and paid Jesse James before they drafted Hawkinson a boatload of money, a good amount of money to come in as a blocking tight end, okay? He's pretty much a blocking tight end if you look at it, right? Then they got a guy in Hunter Bryant that I absolutely love, man. The kid that they undrafted free agent out of Washington Husky. The kid, he reminds me of Evan Ingram from the New York Giants. That's what he reminds me of. He just needs to stay healthy, like Ingram. Kind of the same type of guy, man. Don't block too great, but are offensive threats. So I just like when I see articles like this saying Stafford, can he trust his tight ends? Yeah, man. He doesn't have a choice. You have to be able to trust your tight ends, man. You have to. You have to, man. They're chain movers. I think we got 2 of them in Hawkinson and Hunter Bryant. Ooh, that's a good question, Mellow Mo. Better linebacker, Brian Urlacher or Chris Spielman? Wow. Both of these guys had tremendous heart. Both had phenomenal ability as a linebacker. I have to go with Urlacher here. I got to go with Urlacher, even though Spielman's one of my favorite lines of all time. I got to go with Urlacher, man. That guy was a safety coming out of college that turned into a linebacker. It was just turned into he's a Hall of Fame linebacker. He will, if he's not already in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he is in the Hall of Fame yet because I don't think he is, but he will be. If he's not, he's going to be. And I think Spielman should be in there too, but I would have to say Urlacher. Urlacher's he's the better linebacker. He was so athletic, it was insane. New Pistons GM Troy Weaver. Hey man, I'll tell you the truth, dude. I'll tell you the truth. Don't really follow it much. Troy Weaver, he's the guy that was Oklahoma Thunder. He was the guy that used to be the GM there. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Don't know much about him. He was the guy that was involved in a lot of those trades with Durant and whoever was there, right? Westbrook. He was the guy that got rid of all those guys, right? Gridiron Goku. What's up, man? What's up, Gridiron? How you doing, buddy? By the way, I think I'm playing you in fantasy football, bro. Week 1. I think I'm playing you week 1 in the ISN league, bro. Not 100% sure. Be prepared, my friend. For sure, Mellow Mo. Yeah. Spielman was my second favorite line of the 90s team. Oh, yeah, man. I loved Spielman, man. Spielman would be walking out the field with blood all over him, man. He was a hell of a linebacker. Wasn't very quick, but man, did he play the run well. Played the run well. Oh, you're playing Damian first? Okay. I got to figure out who then, bro. Sorry, man. I thought I was playing you. Not football. Well, not football related, but fun Father's Day menu here at Jorge's. Raw little necks, a few dozen. King crabs, pasta with bechamel and brownies with. Oof. Where's the invite, Jorge? Where's the invite, bro? Woo! Hell yeah, brother. There's a rumor from Bleacher Report that says the Pistons should trade Griffin and Rose to Chicago. Well, like I said, man, I don't follow the crazy basketball like I used to, but you know what? Why not? They should have got Rose last year when they had a chance, but then he ended up getting hurt, right? That team's still building, man. They're still building. Like, I don't know, man. Griffin should have been, I don't know, man. He's a Band-Aid himself. Had a couple good years in Detroit, though. I don't know, man. They never should have picked those kind of guys up anyways, man. First time in fantasy? That's okay, Gridiron. Hey, it's all good, man. That's all good. Fantasy's good. I'm gonna try to do some fantasy stuff too coming up. Go get a book. I love reading the books, The books are the best for me, man. I love reading books. I watch the videos too on guys like Matthew Berry and all that stuff, and Fabio or Fabiano, sorry, those kind of guys. I watch their videos. I read their stuff, man. But I'm a book guy. Stafford will trust the tight ends. The question I have, will Bell get the tight ends involved, or will he stick to the run as Swift and KJ are running all over the place? Well, hey, let me tell you something, man. Don't fix whatever's working. You know what I mean? Don't fix if it ain't broke, man. Don't fix if it ain't broke. If the running game is going, continue with it. You know what I mean? But I fully trust Bevel. He turned Stafford into like a phenomenal quarterback last year. Not that Stafford really needed that, but Stafford was on his way to throwing 40 touchdowns and 5,000 yards with no running game last year. And a lot of that's Bevel, man. A lot of that's Bevel. But it's a good question. Will the tight ends be involved? They're going to have to be, because they're going to have 2 or 3 of them that are really good. But don't forget about Isaac Nada. He's another tight end that could slip in this year. He's another guy. They could move him to fullback. Who knows? This last season was Rose's first year. Yeah. I just don't think they really should have got him. I don't remember. Did they send him back to Detroit? Send him back to Chicago, man. Get some draft picks for him and Griffin. I'm all for that. Pistons got to build, man. They're garbage. Mark, anytime, brother. You're always welcome to dine with us. You're a good guy. Thank you, sir. Love it, man. Same to you, my friend. Mellow Mo. How would you feel about them unretiring number 20 for Swift? That number is sacred, but I think Swift, no. No, brother. We're going to stop. I'm going to stop you right there, my friend. Can't do it, but can't do it, dude. You can't unretire that guy's number, man. That's Barry Sanders, bro. That's the GOAT. We're talking the GOAT, bro. Can't do it. Give him 21, 22. Give him something like that. You can't give him 20, my friend. Swift is going to be worthy to be an NFL running back in this league, but he is not Barry Sanders, dude. Okay? Like, I love the hype. I love the enthusiasm you have right there. But, man, we can't do it yet, brother. We can't ever do it. There will be another Barry Sanders, man. There'll be another Barry, dude. I think Swift's going to be phenomenal for us, though. He's 100% going to catch more balls than Barry. That's for sure. I saw someone on Twitter say that Blount was the best running back the Lions ever had. Wow. Well, you know what that guy was smoking, right? He's smoking Blounts or blunts, whatever they're going to call them. Same thing. Take away the O, put the U next to the L. That's what that dude was smoking. Yeah, man. Trox is your guy, man, for basketball. Even TA, even Noble Sports, man. That guy too. I think those guys do basketball hard. I think, yeah, for sure. Trox loves his ball, though. He loves his basketball. Joseph Murdock. But remember, all tight ends are in Chicago now. Yeah, man. Didn't they draft like 9 of them? It took like 9 of them. Is it Jimmy Graham there now? Jimmy Graham's there now. Then they end up taking the kid from Notre Dame. Good one, though. A good one. I'd have to look that up in my book, but they ended up taking one of the best tight ends in the draft. They took him in the second round. Whoever's quarterbacking over there is going to need all the help they can get. So Nick Foles or Mitch Trubisky. Ha ha. Okay. How about number 22? Reverse the curse. Unretire number 22. Yeah, man. Who's number 22 again for Detroit? Brain farting on that one. Feel bad. I'd like them to take 21. That's what I'd like to see. And that's retired. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, Bobby Lane. Oh, yeah. I should have known that, man. Yeah. Wow. My bad. Should have known that one. Should have known that one. That was a bad one on my mishap. Wah, wah, wah for me there. Ugh, sorry, man. Walker's 21. That's right. Tracy Walker's 21. Wow. Okay, then. Maybe 27? 27 be a good number. 25? Who's 20? You know what I mean? Gridiron. I miss Sue. He's staying Sue. I miss Sue, though. Too bad he wanted out. Yeah, man. You know what? That was a tough go back then, man. He left after what? 2000? Did he leave after the Dallas playoff game, Sue? He even cried. He even cried on the podium. I remember that. He cried, said this was his team. He wanted to come back, all that stuff. He told management he was coming back. And I think that's a big reason why they took Ebron. Because they thought Sue was coming back. And we missed out on Aaron Donald, which kind of sucked, right? But I'm just trying to make excuses now. You know what I mean? But I do remember something along that line, man. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting year this year, man, of sports, guys. It's going to be really, really interesting, man. But I'm going to try to do this, guys, every Sunday. Every Sunday, I'm going to try to do this stuff at 7 p.m. I know it was a little bit of a risk doing it today, but, man, I love talking with you guys, man. I love that I'm getting the regulars here. I think I've done it 3 weeks in a row, and I've gotten my regs, man. So I do like that. Spread the word, guys. We need more questions from everybody. Spread the word. But I love you guys, man. Grids in, Mellow Mo, my boy Jorge, Joseph Murdock, always coming with the fire, man. You guys are coming good. I love what you guys bring, man. I love the stuff that you guys bring to me. Yeah, that's it, man. He is a freelancer. He's a freelancer, man. And he only went to Miami. No shot at you, Jorge. At the time, you guys weren't a good football team, but he went there because it's tax-free money. Plain and simple, he went there because it's tax-free money. He didn't go there to win. There's no way he did. There's no way he did. I think the only time that guy's ever wanted to win was when he went to LA. Is when he went to LA for a little stint in LA that he had. And then he goes back, and then he goes back to Florida and goes to Tampa Bay. The guy, you know what? I loved Sue as a player, man, but he was extremely selfish, man. Extremely selfish. I think he only cared about himself. He wasn't a good teammate. He was kind of a POS on the field too. I loved how good he was, though. The question is he a Hall of Famer? That's the question. You look at his numbers. Says he is, because he did have some big numbers in Miami, though. He had some, especially tackling for a defensive tackle. He reached like 60 or 70 at 1 year. He was a big time tackler, man, as a defensive tackle. And he got to the quarterback. He has a ton of sacks. Yeah. Yeah, Bobby was pissed when he got traded to the Steelers. Yeah, well, that's where the curse comes from, guys. That's where the Bobby Lane curse comes from. Clearly stated that the Lions would never win a championship ever again. Say, what about number 44? See, I don't think a rookie can come in. I don't think anybody can come in and just say they want that number. I honestly think running backs and like position wise, unless maybe fullbacks can be that number 44. See, I'd have to look that up again, but I could have swore that running backs, halfbacks had to have a certain set of number from like either like 20 to 29 or something along that line. I'm gonna have to check that out. We'll have to check that out. But 44, yeah, man. Who wore that before 44? Was that Allstott? Had number 44? He was a fullback, though. Thanks a lot, Gridiron, man. Happy Father's Day to you, if you're a father. Thank you very much, Joseph. I told my son to check you out today. Hopefully he'll sub and like the show. Yeah, man, that's cool, man. The subs are free. You guys know that, man. Because I think a lot of people don't realize that the subs are free. Eh? Like when you say that subscribing is like hit the subscribe button. People think, oh no, it's money. No, it's free. You guys know all that. Best did wear. Okay. More tragic. Jim Kelly, no ring, or Dan Marino, no ring. Jim Kelly, because he was there 4 times. Jim Kelly for sure. But Dan Marino too, man. He's almost in that Stafford category. Great quarterback that never had a great running game or a great defense really in his time. Kind of had to do it by himself. You know, he went to a Super Bowl though. And Marino went to a Super Bowl. But I'd say Jim, man, because he's been there so many times, man. Jim deserved a couple, especially against that Giants. At least one. Stu will never be in the Hall. Selfish dude. It's not. You know what? It's going to take him a long time, but I think he's got the numbers to do it, bro. But he hasn't won anything, but still, he's got the numbers, I think, man, as a defensive tackle. But you're probably right, man. He's just extremely selfish, like I said, and stomping on people and shit like that. Yeah, man. He just wasn't, yeah. Best wore 44? He did, eh? Man. Okay, Allstott did too. Okay. Best wore 44 in Detroit? Man. See, because I got I thought I had a best jersey. It wasn't 44. You're right, bro. You're probably right. I just don't, man. Gridiron. You're 13, bro? Oh, that's all good. Okay. Right on, brother. I didn't know that, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I said 13. No. You don't want to be no daddy at 13, man. All good, buddy. Yeah, that's right, man. Tarkenton 4 times, no ring. That's right, eh? Wow. Yeah, that stings, man. You get to the big show like 4 times and you don't win it. That's craziness, man. Where is Corey Schlesinger? Or what number did he wear? I can't remember that, man. Can't remember that, guys. And who knows where he is? I know he still does autograph signings every now and then. I think he just did something not too long ago in Detroit. And he's got to have some concussions, man, along the year. He used to literally like walk off the field with broken. He used to break masks almost game by game. He broke a lot of masks, man. I remember that. He hit hard, man, for a fullback, man. He took guys out. Yeah, this has been fun, guys. This has been fun. Boys and girls. Good, man. It should be good, man. don't know now. Mark. Things acting up, boys. I can pull up Jorge. There it is. Guess what? Harrington's net worth is now. Don't cheat Googling. Oh, dude, man. I don't know. He was a really smart dude, so I bet you he's involved in something. He's involved in something that he got his hands on, invested something. I don't know. I'll say, dude, this is tough. I don't even know. I'll say 120 million. I really don't know, dude. But I bet you he's involved in something good. I think he had number 44. I don't remember his number, but he was a beast, though. Allstott? Oh yeah, man. He was an absolute beast. Yeah, like I said, Chris, for sure, man. One game, I remember Corey S going through 11 face masks. I love that kid. I did too, man. Funny thing is, Barry never did. I don't think Barry. He didn't hate Corey Schlesinger, but he just didn't like the fullback incorporated into that offense at the time. And I remember his dad. His dad was very, very upfront about it. He went on record saying that it was a complete waste of time having another running back there for Barry, because it would tell guys where Barry was running. He said it just wasn't right, and I tend to agree with that, man. Even though I love Schlesinger, Barry didn't need a fullback. He didn't. But $2 million? Oh, jeez. So yeah, I didn't even know. I just know he was a super smart guy. He's only worth $2 million. Oh, wow, man. What the hell did he do with his money? Man, still a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but man, I was thinking, I was going to guess 70 million, but I just said 120 because I thought it was more. Wow. 2 million. What did he do with his cash, man? What do you think is a better career if their injuries didn't stop them from playing? Dickerson, Bo, or Earl Campbell? Bo Jackson. Easily. That's the easiest question out there. That's a very easy question for me. All three of those guys are obviously Hall of Famers and phenomenal running backs at their position, but Bo was something else, man. He would run by you, run through you, run over you, jump over you, do everything. Bo was the man. Bo was, bottom line, probably would have been the best running back in the NFL if he never got hurt, in my opinion. The best. He would have been the best. I remember seeing Bo and Barry playing at the Silverdome on a Monday nighter, man, with my dad one time. What a show that was. Google that box score, ladies and gentlemen. Google it. Man, you want to see a box score? Google that. Melamo, I think you're right, brother. Melamo coming strong today, bro. I think so. Corey, number 30. I think you're right, man. I envision it now. Yeah, I can see it now. I think he's 30, bro. Oh, it'd be nuts, man. Chris Cobach, could you imagine Barry's dad having Twitter in today's social media? Not a chance, man. It'd be hilarious. Actually, probably be kind of funny, man. Be kind of funny with Senior with his dad taking shots at his own kid sometimes, saying he's not even the best running back to ever play the game. What did he say at his Hall of Fame speech? He was the third or fourth best running back to ever play the game. That's how he introduced him. That's nuts, man, that he said that. Like, you know, you can think it, man, but that's your kid, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had all the respect for Barry, for Barry's dad, but man, come on. He'd be crazy on Twitter, man. Crazy. This has been good, guys. Got an hour and 40. Views are going down, though, guys. Guys are leaving the room. hopefully, I don't want to cash it in, but let's get a couple more questions in, guys. I'll give about a few more minutes. I got to put my little one to bed. I can hear her giggling up there right now, laughing. Oh, yeah, guys. It's been great, man. It's been good. Hit that like. Hit those likes, man. Smash that subscribe. Ding that bell for notifications. Let's do this, guys. Spread the word. Yeah, man, for sure, guys. Bo by far. Bo by far. That is a total specimen. He was a specimen. He was fun to watch, man. Fun to watch. Could have been a Buccaneer too, though, okay, guys? But he decided not to go into he decided not to play for the Bucs. Said, no way. Barry's dad was an idiot. I always thought he was jealous of his kid. That was, they just had a weird relationship, man. It was just a strange relationship. He was just like, yeah, it was just, I don't know, man. It was just different. I remember seeing some documentaries, just the way he talked about his dad. He obviously loved his father, I think Barry said something along the line that his dad never really told him that he loved him. It's just probably treated him more as a friend than anything. You know what I mean? It's not what you do as a father. You know what I mean? You're not friends with your kids, man. You got to tell your kids you love them. Barry seemed to be that type of guy too, that he's stern, you know what I mean? Just not emotional at all. It's just, yeah. Not saying he lived a bad life. It's just, yeah, who knows, man. What's my best Carey Price moment? Wow, Joseph Murdock. That's a good question, man. I don't really know. I don't really, making the playoffs when he was young, turning the franchise around a little bit when he came in. He was a really good young goaltender, man. And made the playoffs a few times, man. You know what I mean? He took that team on his back a lot over the years, man, with no real sniper per se. They had guys like Pacioretty and stuff like that a few years back. But yeah, man, just coming in as a young goalie, man, and just kind of taking the team on his back, being a leader. Mark, what did you have for Father's Day dinner? Well, bro, I'm going to tell you, it was my choice. Okay. It was my choice. And this is what I wanted, man. My wife was willing to do anything for me for, like dinner wise. She was willing to make me anything, pick me up, anything. I tell you, I got Taco Bell, bro. I got Taco Bell, man. And I still got a couple more tacos waiting for a big boy upstairs. Yeah. Got a couple Mexi Melts, couple soft Supremes, couple cheesy chili burritos. Woo, man. Yeah, man. It's my favorite fast food. I have to stop eating it. But that was the first time I've eaten Taco Bell in a long, long time. But it's what I wanted. That's what I got. Then I got like Reese's peanut butter cups, man. I got I got all kinds of stuff. And I'm trying to lose weight, by the way, guys. Trying to lose weight. That's right. Yeah, he had 10 kids. Who, Barry's dad? Yeah. So I guess the emotions get drained a little bit, but still, man. I know, that's why my back hurts, man. I know, brother. Cheers, man. Good night. Have a good one, guys. Have a good one, Jorge. All right, guys. If I get under 5 views, I'm gonna I'm gonna end it. I'm at 6 now, guys. If I get 5 and under, I'm gone. But this was really good, man. We'll do this next Sunday for sure at 7 p.m. Okay. Best candy bar ever. Mellow Mo. Reese's Crispy, Crunchy. Yeah, man. Best candy bar I ever met. I think mine was Three Musketeers, man. Absolutely love it. Or Three Musketeers. I like a Kit Kat. It's more of a wafer though, Kit Kat. But yeah, Three Musketeers was a bomb chocolate bar, dude. Thank you, Joseph. Enjoy the rest of the day, folks. Fantastic show. Thanks for the chat. You too, brother. Right back at you. Hope to see you next Sunday, 7 o'clock. All right, guys. I'm at 5, man. I'm gonna call it a night. It was great talking to you guys, man. We had lots of fun. Let's do this again next Sunday. Tell your friends, man. Let's go. Got to come at me with some questions, and we'll have a good time, guys. All right. Did a nice hour and 46 minutes. Thanks, guys. Really, really appreciate it, man. Have fun, guys. Peace.